It's time for Count on It, presented by Toro, because expectations can be difficult to manage, but we rely on Cynthia Frelund because her expectations aren't built, that they're created. So let's get some numbers for some of these rookies that you think are going to play out, starting with Marvin Harrison Jr. What are we expecting from Marvin Jr.?
Well, anyone could predict 1,000 yards for him. That seems easy. So I'm going to go for 1,060 yards. Seems very precise, but it's very important. He's their number one target. Kyler Murray is going to light it up with this guy. They're going to have such a great pairing together. My only concern for him is that maybe he could exceed that number. So for me, it's like minimum 1,060 yards.
Yeah, I love that. I mean, obviously this guy comes in, he's already polished, he understands how to run routes, how to get on the field and make plays and come back, attack the football. He does all the things that you'd ever want a receiver to do. Why? Because Marvin Harrison taught him, his dad, right? But then he's also 6'4", he's a big guy. So that's what's interesting about your numbers. Like, yeah, he could easily just have 1,000 yards, but he could also have 1,500 yards. Like, it just depends on how they utilize him, where they put him. Do they just put him on the backside and make him play in a one-on-one type scenario where if he gets a one-on-one, we throw it to him. If he doesn't, then we kind of use him as a decoy. Or do we move him around, try and find space for him and try and get 15 targets a game? I mean, that's really like up to the coaching staff and up to how fast he's able to pick up the game, which I think he's going to pick it up extremely fast. So can't wait for this.
Oh, perfect segue. Thank you, David, because let's go to Xavier Worthy. Speaking of extremely fast, Cynthia, what are the numbers that we see for the Chiefs rookie?
We have a little poetry here, and that poetry is the number of touchdowns that Tyreek Hill had in his rookie career, which was 6. And I think that is the floor. So I think 6 or more touchdowns for Xavier Worthy. Now, do I think his yards are going to be really high? No, there's a lot of mouths to feed there. But do I think he's the home run hitter? Oh, yes, I absolutely do. So 6 touchdowns, that'd be the same as Tyreek Hill in his rookie year. I think that's the minimum right there. Because remember, Tyreek only played in 16 games. He's got a whole other game to score another touchdown.
Yeah, I love this pick by them. I love that Andy Reid. I feel like we all knew this was going to happen like a month before. As soon as he ran and then he went out, had a great pro day, great workout, it's like this guy is going to be the guy because they struggled. But now I want to see like his section of the sheet because it's going to be like exclamation points, stars. Like Andy Reid's going to have all the things. There'll be like 10 or 12 plays per game just for Xavier Worthy. And I got to make sure I'm sitting down on the couch to watch these because it's going to be a lot of fun to watch him with Pat Mahomes. And they got, like Cynthia said, they have some other pieces there, too, so he can kind of just hide and blend in. So he has the opportunity, though, to make some big-time home run plays. So he might not have, like 100 catches, but once he does have, could easily go for touchdowns. I'm excited for this guy.
Yeah, at least we'll get to see maybe how far Patrick Mahomes can ultimately throw the football. Another quarterback with a big arm. Josh Allen, you're going to get Keon Coleman in. What will the numbers look like, Cynthia?
Well, Keon Coleman has already stolen all of our hearts with his amazing antics, just running around in the Bills Stadium. So new era, that was hilarious. But if you look at the number of touchdowns Stephon Diggs had last year, that number was 8. I think Keon Coleman bests that by at least 1. So I think 9 touchdowns, that's kind of where I'm slotting him. It could be more than that, but I like to keep it a little bit conservative here. This is a guy, remember, he also has played in the cold. He was at Michigan State before Florida State. So no concern there that he's going to have any sort of like, I'm too warm, I can't play in the cold. And that's not going to happen. It's very cold in East Lansing. He'll be fine.
Yeah, he's a big body, too, and you were mentioning this earlier, like big physical frame. So I think that with the way that this Buffalo Bills offense, I think, is trending more towards the backs and kind of, ground first, creating some space for him down the field. I really like that. I think he could have a huge year. Obviously, look at that. Just the catch radius is tremendous. And we all know Josh Allen's not afraid to push the ball down the field, even into some tight windows. So this is a great pairing. Like, I look at receivers sometimes like, he's a great receiver, but he doesn't really fit the quarterback's play style. This is a great fit for Josh Allen. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing how all these guys' seasons turn out as we looked ahead. That was Count on It, presented by Toro.